3 pages, same ask. Plan and code us a web page about zebras. The first one is from the chaos era. Every room looks like a different building. The second one is from the memory era. Seamless and bland, or seamless and rich, depending on a dice roll. And this third one, I know, it looks broken. Those gray boxes are the story. By the end of this video, I will argue that this broken page is the best work she's ever done. A quick recap. Last round I gave her a rolling memory. Every room sees the rooms built before and matches them. It killed the seams, but it created a lottery. Whatever mood room 1 rolled, the whole page inherited. If one run rolled plain, then the page stayed loyal to plain. If one run rolled rich, then the page stayed loyal to rich. All the variance packed itself into one dice roll. So I said at the end of round 6, room 1 should not have a mood, it should have a spec. So this round, one change. The first call used to ask her for a list of rooms. Now it asks for 2 things. The room list with a layout note she writes for each room, and a design system. A design system is a short set of rules for the whole page. How big the headlines are, how big the headings are, how big the body text is, where the color lands. Real designers write these so a page agrees with itself. Now she writes one before a single line of code exists. And here's the line I held while building this. The prompt names the categories, heading sizes, grids, accents, because that is the job description. But every choice inside those categories is hers. I named the word list. She writes the sentences. First run, Hawks. And she did something I did not see coming. Look at her layout. Hero image, image grid, image list. She planned 10 pictures, named files, 1 big hero shot, 3 bird portraits, little icons sized and placed in her list rooms. She wrote a shot list. There is one problem. The site owns no camera. There is no image folder. Nothing in the house has ever used the photo. So the build crews did their job, followed her plan, and the page came out full of broken picture boxes. So was she cooking or not? We could not tell from the broken boxes. So in an edit, and only in the edit, I made this. It's her page, byte for byte, untouched. The only change is that every missing picture now shows up as a labeled gray box with the exact file name she asked for. This is not her output. The stamp on the top says so. It is a look at the building she designed. And look at it, that is a real page. A decent hero, clean grid. She was cooking, but the pantry was empty. And here's the part that matters. The picture did not come from examples. I checked. 5 example pages, 0 image tags. The photo came from her training, from the whole internet's idea of what an animal page looks like. She builds like the house, she plans like the internet. Then the control run, zebras. Same ask as the round before, so the numbers compare clean. She planned the images again, by the way, 4 this time, not 10. Same habit, smaller order. But watch what else she did. Her plan said the red lands on a get involved button in the conservation room, and look at what she built. That is not just a red button. That is the house's red button. Same red, same text color, same padding, byte for byte, as the buttons in the example pages. The right red, the right element, in the exact room she named. Last run, she planned a button and forgot to plan the room to put it in. This run, the plan held together and the build obeyed it. Now 2 findings that are easy to miss, and they are the whole episode. The first, the Hawk plan was heavy. The Hawk page came out at 6,300 characters. The Zebra plan was lean, and the Zebra page came out at 3,200. Nothing else changed. Same rig, same day. Her plan is now a volume knob. That used to be a dice roll. The variance did not vanish, it moved out of the dice into a written plan I can archive and diff. The second, 2 runs, 2 plans, same spine. 48 pixel headings, 16 pixel bodies. She has no memory between runs, none. And she made the same core choices twice. The lottery is dead. One more frame before the flaws. Her plan set center, the house law says flush left, and the floor, the code that enforces the law, struck it and printed a receipt. When her plan and the law disagree, the law wins, out loud and in the log. Now the flaw I love most. A kicker is a small label above the headline, all caps, tiny, letters spaced way out. Newspapers invented it. The house uses it everywhere. Here's the strange part. Last round with no plan at all, she built 5 of them, perfect ones, copies straight out of the examples. This run, her own plan asked for a kicker twice. 2 runs, 2 plans, kicker and the hero in writing. She built 0, 5, 0, 0, unprompted 5, ordered none. She builds kickers from memory. She cannot yet build one from an order. My best guess why, and it's a guess on the record, look at her own plan. The design system says kicker in the hero, but her hero line lists what the hero contains. Image, headline, tagline, no kicker. The builder follows the closest order. She contradicted herself, and the nearest line won. And the deepest one, she invented a border. 2 pixels light gray. The house uses 2 pixel ink for big breaks, and 1 pixel light gray for small ones. Her version exists in neither, and she used it in both runs, the same way, every time. Sit with that. The architect did exactly what I built it to do. It spread her intent across the whole page. It just spreads her inventions with the same loyalty as her learning. It is an amplifier. It is not a filter. So round 8 names itself the way every round here does. The flaw is the map. If the architect orders materials the site does not stock, the fix is not to design the page for her. The fix is a site survey. Before she plans, tell her what exists. The pantry has no pictures. That is a fact about the building site, not a design choice. Every choice stays hers, and while we are briefing her, the plan learns one rule. Every room line must carry that room's full contents. If her design system wants a kicker in the hero, her hero line has to say so. Her choices, in the place the builders actually listen, that's next. 3 eras, chaos, conformity, composition, and composition showed up with a shot list for a camera nobody owns. That is not a failure. That is the most honest picture yet of what a small model is. A builder that learned the house by heart, and a planner that still dreams in the internet. The receipts will show. They always do.